Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am back. We have a lot of shadow work and just integration, upgrades, leveling up, timeline jumps. It's a lot to take in sometimes. You really, you gotta really process some things that you don't necessarily want to process. Sometimes we just want to continue about our day and like, oh, I gotta go do this and go do that, but there's something lingering like inside of you. There's some sort of conflict inside of you, but it stays there until you look at it and deal with it in some way. It's not even in with the word dealing with it. It is accepting it and looking at it for what it really is. Your truth about it, the situation, how you feel, really looking at your true feelings, acknowledging them, and not judging them. Okay, because your emotions are a tool. Cleanse you. Your emotions are a tool for us to use in this 3D realm. In this earthly realm, our emotions tell us when things aren't right. They tell us that's your inner compass are your emotions. It's a huge part of it. And a lot of times you got to really dig deep and find out what's going on. So, if you were wondering, that's where I've been lately. It's kind of been a Nine of Swords energy a little bit here and there sometimes, like because sometimes things are going good and then all of a sudden something comes up and you're like, why do I feel so heavy? What is this? Like, I've done all this work. Let me tell you, there's never going to be a point where you're just not going to have some sort of just upgrading and just being patient with yourself, loving yourself, and expanding. There's never going to be a point where you're just going to be like, yep, I've expanded enough. No, there's always going to be more knowledge. There's always going to be more things. Even in manifestation, when you're like, oh, I want this. You got your whole focus on something, right? But like it's like once you get something, there's gonna be something else. Okay, because there's a whole thing to it, So it's like I was really getting the message of taking your time and really being mindful of the moment and loving yourself, being gentle, and really believing and knowing that you are right where you're supposed to be. Time doesn't exist. A lot of times we put all of this weight on ourselves thinking we should be further than we are, thinking that we should be somewhere else, or, the whole saying the grass is always greener on the other side. But when you get there, there's always another, you always see some more grass or some more, like it's like a never ending thing. So it's like kind of take the time and appreciate the grass that you're on right now. Like are there flowers? Like smell it, feel it, touch it, be in the moment. Like it's so important to be in the moment and being mindful of what you are doing. It doesn't matter, even if it's washing the dishes or cleaning your house. Yes, be mindful while you're doing that. You can even play some music, dance around while you do it. Movement is really good. It helps circulate the energy in our body, our minds, it keeps us healthy, you got to keep in that movement, right? New beginnings. So there's this, I was getting this urgent message. I had to jump right on. Like, I am redoing my whole little office area and everything. So you guys are going to be hanging out with me in my living room today. Um, but yes, there's this energy of timeline jumping and just transformation and just new beginnings all around for the whole collective, okay? The collective that I read for, meaning you, whoever you are, even if you are new here, you are part of this energy, okay? And you are going to be, if you're not already experiencing this right now as we speak, I know you feel it coming. Okay, you feel something. You know something is about to happen, but you may not be able to pinpoint it, and that's okay. Sometimes we just got to keep going, have faith, and just stop fear at the door, and just and know that you're okay all the time. All right, all the time. Something very, very happy is about to enter your life. Okay, and I really feel like you feel this energy. I really, for a lot of us, this hasn't happened yet. You may have an inkling, like something may have come, maybe a new job offer, or you've seen the house that you really want, so you're putting an offer in, but something looks good. Okay, something looks really good. Somebody is about to move to the city, and somebody is about to move out of the city, and that is perfect for both of you as an individual. Somebody is about to really expand in the city. I'm hearing somebody's business is about to boom. All right, somebody's business is about to really boom, and you've put a lot of effort in really growing this. There's been a whole process to this, and it has taken a lot of your time, a lot of your energy, and a lot of your emotions. All right, there's been some real rocky parts of this. So this means a lot, and there's a purity about it, because this is you are going to be exclaiming your truth. Okay, somehow you are doing something where you are able to express yourself in a very creative, pure from your heart. It's really pure. It's really genuine. You genuinely love where you are about to be, okay? And you may be comfortable right now, and you may be a little nervous. I'm getting this little nervousness thing, but it's more like an excitement, okay? And I feel like the excitement and nervousness can kind of coincide sometimes. Like you may like misinterpret your emotions. And that is probably why I started this reading with, you need to be mindful about your emotions and the way you feel and your thoughts with that. And with this new beginning, it is because you tweaked your mind. You don't think the same way that you used to think, your past self. I really do feel that a lot of the collective, including myself, there was even if you weren't completely aware of what it was, there was a lot of purging and a lot of grieving your old self. And just being okay with things that just don't work for you anymore. Places that you just don't want to be anymore. People that you just don't resonate with anymore. And they may have been friends for a long time. right? But it's time to let all of that go. And I really feel like you're coming to terms with this because there's so much excitement that, like, the excitement outweighs everything that you would be giving up, but you know that you're not giving up anything because what you're about to enter right now is way better than you can imagine, okay? And it's really good freeing. I'm hearing freedom, okay? You're about to get your freedom, all right? Your freedom to do what makes you happy and not having to worry about survival and, you know, the, the survival mode, you know, where, and just worry is about to be a thing of the past for you, all right? Really is. You're about to come in union with wonderful partnerships. See, partnerships, business opportunities, people that are like-minded like you, all right? And this could also be, and you're leaving all of the conflict behind, and this also could be a relationship, but I'm really getting more like soulmates, like sacred friends. Okay, sacred friends. I'm really getting sacred friends. You're about to really come into contact with people that you resonate with and they resonate with you, and you are going to be able to bounce ideas off of each other. You guys are going to help each other manifest things and to stay in a high vibration. So when there's conflict, when people come around and they're trying to throw their, you know, lower vibrational energy at you or trying to get you intertwined in things, it's not going to work, okay? Because you guys have each other's backs, and it's going to be like, oh no, we're not falling for that. You know, like you're going to be keeping yourself and your energy in check. And you're not going to be just handing your energy out anymore. You're not going to be reacting, okay? You are really at a point in your life. You're about to be, I just got corrected. I heard Spirit correct me. You're about to be, which your future self is already there. Okay. You're just intertwining right now. You're in that process. So there may be a little bit more of some letting go or a little bit more of some peace for you. And I'm hearing that enjoy the peace right now. Enjoy the calmness right now. We got the calm before the storm. But this is a good storm. This is a good storm. This storm, and I didn't even notice that before. It looks like there's a storm in the background of this Two of Cups, but it's very sunny right here. Look at how close it is, though. Yeah, something you've been growing. You've been growing. And the fact that you've been growing, whatever you've been working on has been growing and expanding because you've given so much love, time, and energy in something. And yes, there were some tears, there were some moments where you felt defeated, but you didn't. The fact of the matter is, you kept on going, right? You noticed there was something and you worked on it. And then you got back up and did your thing. You're about to have some really loving connections coming in. And even if you don't live in the city, your business might be booming more in the city, but maybe this is through technology. There's definitely something about the city though. But I do see that you're not really part, you may be in the city, but you're not really, okay, the world, right? You're in the world, but you're not of the world. Like, I hope that makes sense. So it's like you are staying on this higher vibration, all right? And you are really loving yourself. You're really realizing and coming to terms with how connected you really are with Mother Nature, with the world, with everything around you, and how everything is connected, and how everything you do, your thoughts are a frequency. You have your own unique frequency in your voice. And then when you think things and your voice is in your mind, right? So that's still that frequency. And you're putting that frequency out and it affects things. But I really feel like you are being more mindful of your thoughts, what you are doing, what you say. And this is why you are moving to the next step. You are really moving to the next step. You are timeline jumping. You are moving to the next chapter. Something really, you've completed a cycle. And then we have the Page of Wands. Inspiration. You've gotten some new inspiration. You have practiced something. This is a really, really good energy. Really good energy. And you're about to leave things behind you that no longer serve you. Or you are being asked to leave something behind that no longer serves you, because this might be the very thing. There's some sort of conflict, there's something that's lingering in your energy. But I really feel like you're about to filter this out very soon. And then once you filter this out, you are going to have this unbelievable inspiration inside of you. And you are just going to know what you are here for. You are just going to know what your purpose is. You are going to want to share this with the world. Okay? There's your energy is so magnetic and vibrant, and spirit just really wants you to shine. Don't let anybody ever lower your vibration. Don't hide yourself. Shine, shine, shine. In the most darkest of places, that's when spirit wants you to shine the brightest. Light it up. All right? Be like the fireworks. Light it up. Bam, bam, bam. With positive, amazing, uplifting, vibrant energy that you have. All right? Family wishes come true, the well. And I'm also getting the wishing well, right? Something you wished for is about to come to fruition. This is very exciting. I feel like you finally came to a point where you just put your hands up, right? I feel like you were working so hard at something, but you were so focused on it that I feel like it was bringing things up that were deep. Like there's some deep emotions that were being brought up, and you really had to identify them, and you had to swift out what was your emotions and your thoughts and what were you picking up from everybody else. All right, because see yourself like as a radio tower, right? You're putting things up. You're also receiving things all the time. Every single person has the ability to channel. You are channeling every single day. It is so natural that you don't realize when you're doing it. But the thing is you're also channeling what other people are saying and doing. Yeah, there's a snake here, and it's like you don't even realize it. You almost step on it. But if you're listening to your intuition, you won't step on it. You're about to be very, very fortunate. You're about to be very, very fortunate. The Queen of Pentacles. And see, it's something that you've been focused on, something you were building, something you are passionate about, this red dress. And you are going to be given back everything that you've been giving into something. I feel like you've been seeing a lot of rabbits lately. A lot of rabbits. Yes, your intuition, the High Priestess. There was a very painful ending, okay? And this may be exactly what triggered you to take action on something. Or triggered, maybe there was an ending, something painful happened. A storm, a negative storm happened. You know what? Even on my tea, it says, without the storms and rain, life would cease to be. You need that contrast to know what you want. To know what you don't want, then you know what you want, right? Abraham Hicks. Good old Abraham Hicks. Oh, wow. Yeah, see? It says family wishes come true, right? But we got the Ten of Swords. We got the Ten of Pentacles. You have taken action towards some sort of barrier that I feel like you put up. I feel like you put something up for the protection of yourself, for the protection of your heart, the protection of your feelings, right? But I think that was the very thing that you needed to release. That was the very thing that was the gift to the world that you bring, is your emotions, is what you think, your voice, your essence. But I feel like in the past you may have been like somebody put you down or limited you in some way, and I believe it was your family. So this may be in childhood, maybe you weren't able to, maybe you were supposed to be seen and not heard. So maybe you didn't know exactly when to speak up and when not to. But I feel like there was some sort of hurtful event that changed all of this. Because if you're going to get hurt anyways, you might as well just be yourself and do what you want and say what you want when you want, right? I'm also getting for somebody, I'm sorry if this, this is just life, but somebody in your family may have passed away and you may be getting a very generous inheritance. And then this, you are going to be able to transform your life and do some things that you weren't able to do before because you were limited financially. Okay? Um, For a lot of others of you, you are coming into contact with your soul family, and you guys are going to be building a whole legacy together. Together. People who are true, honest, hardworking, peaceful, and just downright care. You will receive a gift box. You will receive a gift. All right, Spirit, is there anything else that we need to know? Anything else that we need to know? I'm really getting that. I don't know, yeah, okay. Well, that's confirmation. Despair. I really feel like it was really hard. Like there was a really dark period in your life. Something was very hard for a while, and maybe you were without a job for a while, or maybe the job that you were at, you didn't feel that you were, or they didn't make you feel comfortable or worthy, or they just didn't value you the way that you should have been valued. They didn't see that you were treasure, that you had so much to offer. The darkest before the hour. And then there's all of these storms right before the sun, right before true happiness. So it's almost like, so you don't get tested just because God wants to see this, that, or the other. No, the trials, tribulations, and things. Yes, they're like tests, but it's for you to expand. It's to confirm to you how very strong you are, and to confirm to you just how vibrant and resilient you are. And then you can really learn how to transmute those energies. Because a lot of us are here to transmute a lot of different types of ugly energies. They're not so pretty, right? Practice makes perfect. There's always growing and expansion to be had. And if some of you don't have a job right now, maybe you just lost a job, or maybe you've been looking for a while because of some sort of conflict with people. Ooh, the dagger. Fear, worries, and tense situations. So something was very tense. Your worst fears came to light. And that could be the representation of the storm as well. All of your fear, and you just need to focus on the light, the positive of this. There's a new beginning, right? There's a cycle that ended. This is something that you needed to walk away from. This was not bringing you happiness. It was bringing you pain and making you very defensive. But now it's time to take action. It's time to take action toward what makes you truly happy. Your manifestations. There's a whole new timeline you are about to enter. Okay? There's something that you've been looking at, but maybe you felt like you weren't worthy. Or maybe you felt that, or maybe you just didn't have time. Or maybe you didn't know the right people. You know, there's a lot of things, but the movement, or maybe, you know, it was just stagnant for a little bit because you had to clear out some of this energy. Some of these worries had to leave. Some of this tense energy you had to transmute. You had to give, you know, you had to cleanse your energy. You had to get some movement in there. The chariot card is definitely in the water. You had to move them emotions around. They were stuck in a lot of these emotions. We hold all in our body, a lot of the traumas and things that we've been through. You hold all this stuff in your body. And then you're like, why does this hurt all the time? And then, but once you get to the bottom of it, the Wheel of Fortune, then you're able to move to calmer waters. Then you're able to know the truth and accept the truth and accept who you are, where you are, and who do you want to become. What now? Right? Now you have a clean slate. Where do I go now? You have the whole world taking charge. Yeah, you were carrying a lot of burdens. I'm getting a lot of responsibilities. And there goes that city again. There goes that city again. And he's got torn up clothes. Whatever you were doing, you weren't making enough money anyways. There was conflict, there was fear, there was worries, burdens. But judgment is here. Okay? The phoenix rising from the ashes. And I just so happened to be wearing a phoenix. And it's actually with the blue, speaking up for yourself. But it's also reminding me of the emotion aspect of it. Really coming to terms with your emotions, identifying them, releasing them, and becoming the boss of your own life. And taking action toward what truly makes you happy. And not letting anybody's conflict or projections get in your way. Finding that inner strength. Finding that inner strength inside of you. Being gentle with yourself. And look, they're celebrating in the rain. In the rain. In the storm. They are celebrating in the storm. All the water on the bottom always represents spirit and your emotions. To me, that's what it represents, is spirit and your emotions. And water is so unique. That is the one thing that is here, but it can be a solid, but it's also part of the spirit. It can evaporate, right? It can change itself into whatever it wants. It is an energy. Water is I'm not getting the right words here. I feel like I'm chopping it up, but this is the general idea. It's like the thing that we have here that's like in between worlds. Because it's liquid, it flows, it just goes through things, or things go through it. It's cleansing. Just water is just so amazing, okay? And that's what you can do with your emotions, though, too. Just cleanse them out, right? Release them. Release all of that emotion, all of that fear, all of that worry, and then you'll see that your tenseness will go down, and then you'll be able to see again. Yeah, and really listen to your heart, because I really feel that you're really focused on just like what's in front of you. You're not really open to other possibilities. Yeah, change. And there's a vehicle in here, right? Representing movement. He also has suitcases. You may be moving. And then the number 9, right before the 10, which we got 2 10s here. So you are definitely ending a cycle here, okay? You are definitely ending a cycle. You are going into a new cycle. You are definitely your reality is about to change. Your reality is about to change big time. And you know what? The 2 10s equal 20, which is the judgment card. And then we have the magician. And I'm kind of making a mess. Yeah, it's like a mess. It's like you had to deal with a mess. And it was like you were just staring at this mess. And you were like, what am I going to do with this? This is never going to change. Blah, blah, blah. All yada, 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 right? Well, now it changed for you. I feel that spirit came in and changed it for you. And now it's like, now what? Right? Because your perspective wasn't changing. You were staying in that same frequency, not realizing how much power you have. You have so much power. You have the manifestation ability to get whatever you want, whatever you desire. Have you ever thought about what would make you happy? What kind of job would make you happy every single day? Like, just what do you enjoy doing? And don't think about the money, because the money is an energy, okay? And nowadays it's actually kind of rare that we actually physically exchange physical money, right? Everything is electronic now. Like you pay for things with your phone, right? It's all digital. It's an energy. You can attract more, but you need to believe it. It's about your belief system. And I really do feel that you are coming to terms with your truth. This has been electrified inside of you. You have been shocked with some sort of truth, and this is changing. It may have hurt real bad at first, right? It may have hurt pretty bad, but you're going to be letting this go. You're going to be letting this go. You're going to release it. If you haven't yet, after you watch this video, I'm probably going to trigger you and you're going to release it. I'm hearing don't worry about time. Don't think you're supposed to be somewhere else, because you're right where you're supposed to be. Okay, time doesn't exist. So you're right where you're supposed to be. That's just a tool. The time, the clock, the calendar, all of that are just tools for us to navigate. But you would still know what the time is intuitively. I'm sure you felt that before, that you just knew how long it's been, what time it was. When you got to get up in the morning, you intuitively your body just gets up. Maybe a little before, like the time that you have to get up. Like your body knows, and you truly do know what is for you. You really do know. You just tap in. Okay, you got to tap into yourself. Love yourself. You have to be with yourself every single day, 24/7. You should pay so much more attention to yourself than anybody else. Yes, even including your children. Because if you are unbalanced, they're going to pick up on that. They're going to see that. They're going to learn from that. You want them to learn from a balanced place, right? Which means your emotions need to be balanced so you don't snap off if they break something, or, you know what I mean? Like, that is just a thing. It is okay. Like, As long as they, make sure they are okay. Like, yeah, bring it back into yourself. Get that peaceful mind going. Sit with yourself. Meditation is very amazing for a peace of mind. It also like recharges, and it just does so many great things. You really get to know yourself, and then and it doesn't even have to be like meditation. Sit there, talk to yourself, talk to God, talk to spirit, talk to your higher power, talk to the universe, talk to yourself, love yourself, check in with yourself, okay, and see what's going on with you so we can resolve all of this. This can all be resolved. This can all be let go. And you can have that true happiness that you have been seeking, that you've been feeling. You feel this breakthrough. You feel all of this coming. And for some of you, Spirit made it happen. Spirit took something away from you, or put something in front of you, or you got triggered somehow, some way. But there's something about leaving something behind. So for some of you, you need to still leave something behind. For others of you, Spirit made you leave something behind. But either way, there's a new beginning. This was the significator card. New beginning, first card out, the most important of all, right? And the sun card is the number 19, which is also 9 and 1 is 10. So it's like after that 10, there's always going to be something that may not be the way that you want or the way that you expected, okay? But just know that everything is okay and you're going to be all right. You are very self-sufficient. You are more self-sufficient than you're giving yourself credit for. You don't have to fight anymore. Put your stick down, right? Put your argumentative nature down. There's no need to be afraid. There's no need to have that type of energy within you. Rise above. Rise above the fray. Rise above the fray. I know I've seen that card somewhere, but there is a bridge being mended, and you are going to be crossing this bridge. Okay? There is a new chapter. There is a new way. Yeah, something may have been trying to come between you and a friend or something that you want. But just know that whatever is yours is yours. Believe that, know that, and don't react to this type of behavior. Don't react to negativity, okay? Observe it, acknowledge it, know that it's there, and keep on going about your day and try to stay in the most grateful, positive energy that you can. Try to really focus on only the things that bring you joy, because when you do that, more things that bring you joy will come in. And that's just the way it works, more and more. If you focus on the negative and the painful stuff, unfortunately, that stuff is going to keep coming in. Okay? Something that you don't, so some sort of emotion that you don't see crept up. You're going to have to make a decision. You've been balancing something. Okay, but the angels are definitely helping you right now. Okay, they are mixing a potion up for you right now, and you are about to escape something. But all of this brought you much clarity, and you're moving into your purpose, you are finding out what that purpose is, you are going to have much balance in your life, and you are going to be given to generously. All right? Once you let all of that pain and tears go. Yes, you may have been in a storm, but Spirit is bringing you a blessing. And it's going to be a financial blessing for a lot of you, because there's a lot of pentacles in here. I did get the 10 of Pentacles. All right? So you are building, it's an unfinished legacy. Continue on. See where it goes. All right. Much love and light. I love you guys. I have missed you guys so much. And I will be back. I will see you. I ain't giving up on this. Oh no. I just had to go get myself right. You know, you have to take some time sometimes. The time doesn't exist, right? So it's all good. I don't know. But I love you guys. I really do. I missed you so much. I'm so happy to be back here. That I got the word from Spirit to jump on. I was like, what? Yes, here I go. It's time. Yes. All right. I love you guys. Please hit the like button, subscribe, and the notification bell. All right. Much love and light. Until next time. I'll see you later.